We're back once again on Lutherans Alive, talking about a visit to Bethlehem at the St. John's Lutheran Church on Cumberland Road. Continuing our conversation with Dawn Anderson and Pastor Kari Smail. We would like to invite those watching to participate in this event, to come and see Bethlehem as it happens at St. John's. Could you say some things about the specifics of the event? When is it? How do folks get there? You said a little bit about what they can expect when they get there, but give us some details about the event so that our folks can know about it.
It's always held the first 2 weekends in December on Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 4, both of those weekends. Anything you want to add?
Yes, and the admission is free. There's no
That's a good
charge
point.
to go in. However, amongst the people that are walking around in costume in Bethlehem, there are beggars, and they would love to part you from a coin or two, and so they'll beg, quite literally. And so any money that we get is given as a donation to North Hills Community Outreach after Bethlehem is over. So none of the money stays with us. We pass it on to someone else, so it can keep serving.
Excellent. Excellent. And are there other things that you want to say about the shops? I mean, you mentioned the shops. Can people actually buy things? Are there other things going on?
We have some other events that happen at the same time with it. Children who are visiting are encouraged to come on in the carpentry shop or the pottery shop and try their hand at pushing some clay or sanding some wood. And so it's interactive, for the visitors as well as our children in our own congregation who are taking part. But there is also a shop that we've had in probably the last half of the years we've done it, a shop that's called the Olive Branch Shop. This is sponsored by the Salem United Methodist Church in Wexford, and it's crafts, handmade crafts that are benefit third world countries through Serve International, and they are sold. We have a shop that they set up that's in the area where you first go in when you go in, so you can see it before you go in or when you come back out and purchase some things there. And they also do not keep the money. That all goes, everything goes to Serve International for third world countries to help them. So everything gets passed on.
So not only does the event help to tell the Christmas story about God's love coming to earth in Jesus, it is fun and an opportunity for fellowship, but also an opportunity to help others, an opportunity for service to the greater good, to help those in need. That's a wonderful thing.
We have another thing that we've added in recent years too, another outreach is, since Bethlehem is just empty on that week between the 2 weekends that we have it, it always seems sort of a shame that it just sat there. So our own preschool, which we have quite a large preschool that meets at our church, the director started bringing the classes in during the week so they could see it and have a little bit more of a hands-on tour and really get to stop at every shop and have somebody maybe talk to them about what's happening there and also see the baby in the manger in the end. And that has grown to other churches now so that we have anywhere between 300 and 500 children that come in during that week. Classroom is full of children, and that has just been a joy to see those little ones just really, really love it. And early on when we started doing this, we had a little boy that when they got into the manger, he fell to his knees and said, "It's really Jesus." And that brought tears to everybody's eyes. We thought we really have convinced him. It just was real. So that's been a joy. We're looking forward to all of that, scheduling that now. It's very nice.
That's great. That's super. And your own families have been enriched and have enjoyed this as well.
I have 15 grandchildren, and a lot of them have been Jesus. Boy or girl, we don't care. So there have been a lot of baby Jesuses in our family.
And I got to do that with Hannah as well, so that was fun for me too.
Great.
Yep.
Super. We'll look forward to the visit to Bethlehem. Thank you both so much for being on the program today.
Thank you for having us.
And we pray that it will be a meaningful experience once again this year.
Thank you
very good.
And thank you for being with us today on Lutherans Alive. We know that somewhere in your community or near your community there is a a congregation of Lutheran Christians who would be very pleased to welcome you. Won't you come worship with us, whether it be on a Sunday or perhaps this Christmas? Welcome. We would welcome you. Thanks so much for being with us again today on Lutherans Alive. I'm Pastor Tony Schneck. See you next time.